but I probably will explain a little bit later in due time. But for now, what is up, guys? My name is Fallen, and my God, what a year it has been since the last time I uploaded a YouTube video. Pretty much the last time that I did was basically 2 weeks. It was about a year ago, and it was a couple weeks into my career at Walmart. So honestly, I wouldn't really call it a career considering I've only stayed there for about a year and 6 months. Well, yeah, a year and a month. I don't want to get myself confused, but still. Anyways, since I know that I wasn't really popular on YouTube, let me reintroduce myself. My real name is Andrew. I was born and raised in California. I'm 21 now, and the last time I uploaded a video, I was working at Walmart. Now, I'm a representative at Verizon Wireless in New York. Well, how did that happen, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you in due time. So, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm honestly kind of a laid back guy. I pretty much have no care. I mean, I don't really judge people as stereotypical as that sounds. But honestly, in order for me to judge someone, I would have to sit down with them face to face, one-on-one, and try to get to know them. Their likes, their dislikes, their hobbies, their dreams, their goals. Pretty much their understanding of the world, or how they think it is, as well as their emotions. I don't judge people based off their looks, and I mean, who knows? Someone could have just been having a bad day, and they kind of overreacted. Doesn't mean that you say, well, this guy's going to be an asshole every time I talk to him, so I'm going to judge him because he's an asshole. But at the same time, it's like, okay, maybe there's a reason why he's an asshole. Maybe he just doesn't want to talk to people. Doesn't mean there can be plenty of reasons of why a person is what that person is. But the most important thing in life that I've learned is that you have to be a light in the darkness. You can't really be truly successful and happy in life unless you have a light in your darkness. Because who's gonna be there for you if your darkness consumes you? So it could be either a friend, family member, loved one. It could be anything or anybody. As long as you have a light in your own darkness, you could be happy. You could fight on. I guess that's kind of what happened with me. Because for me, I have a deeper understanding than what most people do. Like, a lot of people don't really understand a lot, or if not most, of everything. I tend to go a little bit deeper. I mean, people just look, okay, this is what it is, and might as well go on with it. I was like, well, maybe there's a reason. There's always a reason when it comes to people and their emotions. Then again, there were points to where something happened and no one can really try to understand it. I mean, there are things that I don't know. I'm not saying I know it all, but I do know on how emotions work and how people react to it. Now, you guys will possibly never see this side of me, whether on YouTube or most likely in person. In person, I'm weird, socially awkward. Hence the reason why I'm stumbling my words right now throughout this entire video. It's gonna be that way until I get more comfortable, because I haven't done this about a year. Pretty much because of that weirdness, I try to make people laugh. The thing is that I like making people laugh. It's positive and it's happy, and I like people to be positive and happy when they're around me. So I try to make people laugh in any way possible, and it's because of that I end up becoming even more weird, and I guess people find that funny. I'm weird enough, but it's funny in a weird way. I don't really get it, but all the people that I know, they always stuck around because I guess that's it. I don't really show the understanding side of me. I mean, sure, I can give off advice, but in my point of view, it's kind of crappy. But hey, for me, the type of thing that I always wanted to do and still try to do to this day is to be a light in the darkness. So I try to get to know people, get to understand them, I get to be their light. And they always know, hey, if you ever need anything, or if you need someone to talk to, need someone to listen, I'm always here. Because at the end of the day, you got nobody. But you should never have nobody. You should always have someone. But other than that, I mean, pretty laid back. I don't really like talking about myself much, considering that, I mean, there's really nothing to say. There's really nothing to say about myself. I'm just me. At least that's what I think. I think I'm just being me, and that's it. I mean, whatever you get, you get. But at the same time, people won't really try to dig in and try to gauge on who you are and how you act. I mean, there's more than that. But yeah, so enough about me. How did I transit from living in California, in my dad's house, working at Walmart, and up to where I am now, being a representative of Verizon Wireless in New York? Well, it all starts from the beginning, I guess. Basically, for the past 2 years, I've suffered from depression because I never got along with my dad or any of his side of the family. So, I kind of felt like they never really took the time to understand me as a person. And in that way, it kind of clashed and it eventually became a family problem. So, I've always felt like alone in that aspect. Like, nobody likes me, like, nobody really cared about me or even want to get to know me, just because I come off as weird and socially awkward. So my greatest fear, and it still kind of is to this day, is to be alone, is to feel alone. I despise that feeling, and I came close to actually committing suicide one time. But I realized that it wouldn't really do anything. It would just make things worse. Even though people tend to believe that other people would be better off without them. But I discovered that that's not true. You're gonna have a reaction, whether it's gonna be positive or negative. Most likely, in my case at the time, it was highly negative. So I thought killing myself would be a good idea, but it actually wasn't. So I learned to get over that. Just start battling with depression, even though I didn't accept it. But during my time at Walmart, yeah, I dealt with crazy ass people. I mean, it's Walmart. Walmart's known for having crazy ass people. And at the time I was living in a ghetto neighborhood, and that made it even worse. I was like, honestly. There was a time to where I thought, I guess someone had brought a bunny in. I was like, whoa, wait, why would you bring a bunny inside Walmart? All of a sudden it's eating the guy's dreads. I was like, what? Only at Walmart? Like, seriously. That never happens in other stores. But anyways, I digress. My first couple months working at Walmart was hard, considering I was still that. I even showed up like 3 hours early before my shift. Like, I would just stay inside Walmart for 3 hours and wait until I clock in. That's just creepy in of itself. And everyone, like, still up until I left California, always asked, because I just did it just because I wanted to hang out with friends. But originally I just wanted to be there just because I wanted to get out of the house and avoid all my family negativity. Because mostly it was inflicted onto me. But eventually, once I started making friends, I was like, okay, I'll head over, I'll be there early like I normally do. Only this time, if I see my friends, they're on their break or they're on their lunch, I'll go talk to them and hang out with them for a bit before I even clock in. or if I even do it, well, it's still working. So, for the start of my Walmart career up until 9 months later, I was working in maintenance. Then I got promoted and moved into a different department, which was even higher, so more pay. But that wasn't until I moved out. The thing was, because I moved out, I felt more free. I felt more confident in my ability to be more social. Because I knew that my dad and his side of the family were bringing me down. So, I knew it was a good change, and I kept progressing even more. Yeah, I mean, I've made enemies at Walmart, and I've had friends that kind of used me to their own advantage, and it's like, okay, we're not friends anymore. But that comes with every job. You try to make friends with people in your job, you're bound to make enemies somehow. So there's really nothing to avoid all that. Now, from that time up until recently, because I've only been living in New York for about almost a month. Yeah, for about a month. And throughout the entire time, I've met some really good people in Walmart. Like, I guess our thing was that we had to deal with these crazy ass customers that we kind of got along for a bit. Then it even progressed even more to where it's like, oh hey, we want to hang out after work. For me, I was like, sure, why not? I could stay out as late as I want until the next morning to hang out with friends. Because I was just that desperate to not feel alone. So I ended up just started becoming myself. Because one of my friends gave me advice, like, he said that he's seeing both sides of me. The side I normally let people see, and the type of a side that nobody really sees. He's seen both of them, and he liked both of them. So he told me, just get enough confidence. Once they're comfortable with you, try to show your other side. It's guaranteed they're gonna like you for that as well, because they see more sides of you, more to you than what you show. And if they like you, then they're gonna be with you. They're gonna want you around. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be myself. Even though I hated myself, I've got to start learning to like myself. Because at the end of the day, I am me. I am myself. Pretty much gonna be hanging around with myself for the rest of my life. So I might as well deal with it and learn to accept it. I mean, somewhere along the way I'll learn to even love myself. So for now, it's progressing a whole lot better than it was 2 years ago, because I've made these friends at Walmart. Honestly, they don't even realize how much of a help they were to me. Going from the socially awkward, depressed guy who thought about killing himself and was always alone, up until being the type of guy that they will want around, that they will want to know his opinions, that will want to know him in general. They will want to understand him on how he acts the way he acts. Not a text message, but anyways. My goal, besides some others, to get a car, be better at this Verizon job, is to eventually be financially stable enough. Now, I promised them that once I'm financially stable enough, that I would get them to fly out here, which I am still going to do. That's basically the common goal. But at the same time, I know that it's not gonna happen overnight. So it might take, I'm guessing, a rough estimate would be middle of next year or by the end of it, mostly. By the end of next year, I'll have enough money, I'll be stable enough to fly them out here, to show them New York, show my appreciation for what they did. Yeah, sorry about that. My water's over there and I can't reach it. Oh, damn. Only got some water. But anyways, I also restarted my YouTube channel as a way to keep in touch with everyone. To keep in touch with my 5425 family. That was basically our store number. So yeah, even though we kind of some of us kind of part ways, I've went across the country. So I know I've gone way too far. But I know that they're always with me in my memories, in my heart, because they stuck out with me. They wanted me around. They made me feel like I was wanted and needed. Like I wasn't alone. So, for me, that all my friendships with them eventually became a bond. And I take bonds very seriously because it's something that is so precious that you'll want it to stay forever. That you'll want to have that bond with them. That's possibly even make it grow even more. That's basically what I wanted to do. I want to keep my bonds with them. And to possibly make it grow at some point. Some point in time. I mean, yeah, I'm also doing this just like I said, I did this to keep in contact with them, so I feel like I'm not only talking to everybody all over the internet, but I'm also talking to them. So I guess I start referring to as you. Kinda weird, but okay, I'm just going with it. And yes, there is background music because I have music playing, because I honestly would feel a little bit more weirded out just talking to a camera without anything. But hey, at least it has the effect because it's calm music, so it's like, okay, voila.